Welcome back. Public schools at all levels, primary, secondary, and tertiary, which are government funded, have suffered several years of decay and neglect and seem not to be very viable options for qualitative education. That's why private schools, on the other hand, have better and modern infrastructures for qualitative education, which has made these schools very expensive and out of reach for the average Nigerian. Now, on the show today, we have Comrade AKINTOYE Hassan, a representative of the National Union of Teachers Lagos branch. Welcome to the show. He's going to help us understand why is it that these schools are so expensive. Why do parents now are finding a way to take their children to private schools so that they can get better quality education? But it's so expensive.
Mariah, can I help you address the question? Why does a parent have to pay $2,000 for a 5-year-old in primary school?
Let me first of all say it's a pleasure being in your midst. Your program has been very brainstorming and very interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we must remove emotion from this discussion.
Okay.
We must base our discussion on fact.
Okay.
In doing that, let me first of all place as a matter of record that when you are into business, two things guide every business. You try to minimize costs so that you can maximize profit. In doing that, so many things comes in. Packaging, which are readily obtainable in this private school you are talking about. Regulation is minimal. And there is no legal framework that stops somebody from limiting the level of profit is going to make from any business. And these are some of factors responsible.
But should it be so for a secondary school or a primary school? Should it be, everything should be about profit? Shouldn't it be about the education you're giving your children? Because, you know, it's like if you are running a church, you know, you are proclaiming to be good. It's the same way, I think education is like, it's next to godliness.
Service to humanity.
It's a service to humanity. So should it be about profit? And should you be driving in Prada cars? I mean, is it Prado?
Prada cars.
I don't even know.
Yes.
Like I said initially, that we should remove emotion.
Okay.
Every average parent will talk the same way you are talking. Anybody that finds him or herself in a business is there to make profit.
Okay.
And the only factor responsible for this is the collapse of the system.
True.
Agreed.
There is problem everywhere, not only in respect of education. So we can't say anybody who has gone out there probably to borrow money to establish a school, cost of land in Lagos, all these assets you put in place to have school rolling over a long period of time, and your aspiration is able to make the money.
Now, you've somewhat justified the reasons why these prices are high.
Of
now,
course.
the cost, the payments we make to these private schools is not in the least commensurate with what the teachers are earning.
So the problem lies basically with the parent, because we are not in a monopolistic environment. No matter how degrading the public institutions are, the fact is that you cannot compare the quality of the personnel you have there with the private school you are talking about. We only have more of supervision. Engaging people who are not really skilled, but you make them to do certain things that will give you the result as a proprietor. But in public school, you have array of qualified teachers, but with motivation lacking, with decaying infrastructure. So no commitment. And this is where we need to address. So that once people have alternative course of direction, then the choice is yours. It is when you don't have choice that you talk about somebody being exploited. Who is being exploited? When you actually choose to take your child to that particular school. All those money they are spending there, if you take your child to a public-private school, to a public school, and you back it with lesson you are talking about, like 10,000 or 50,000, you get the result. Let's go into history.
So what
Those
do you,
people
what
who have
you
left this country, do they attend any private school?
she said what your union doing, and the next thing I want to ask you is, your National Union of Teachers, does it encompass the teachers in the private sector? Do you, because
It's
I talked to a
supposed.
teacher this morning.
It's supposed. The essence of labor organization is to fight for the welfare of the members and make sure that you push the profession forward. The people who engage themselves in the business of school management will not even want any of their members
yes.
of staff to engage in labor activity.
True.
It's going to be counterproductive to them.
Very true, sir.
Because one, how much are they paying? Is it commensurate with what they are earning? And immediately this category of workers are unionized, they begin to ask questions that we are the one making this money for you.
Yes.
They have been preventing it, but the union is working seriously.
Yeah, I think
and very soon.
I think you need to work harder, because I was speaking to a teacher who was saying, who said, look, he or she has tried to form unions with these teachers, but everybody is always running, the Nigerian factor.
It's
my mama
natural.
gave a house,
It's
I
natural.
know, I want big house. So
Papa,
everybody
the
is running.
house. Papa, the
It's
house.
natural because don't forget that there is serious high level of unemployment out there.
True.
So
That's
anybody who employ you
23%.
see you as doing you a favor.
favor.
Yeah.
Even the psyche of the government, who's supposed to provide employment for all, they see their worker as category of people that enjoy favor of government, when actually they are expected to provide employment for all employable hands. These are major crises we are having in the country. And as long it persists, we will continue to talk about issues like
Okay, let
this.
me get our viewers to come to join this. You can call us on 070-8066-8014. There's another number on your screen. Please try to call that number also. Our tweets are not working today, so please try to call in. We'd like to hear from you. What are your thoughts on what our guest here is saying? Yes, ladies, let me go back.
YK was saying, what is the solution? How do we move forward?
First, the solution is that the government across levels, local,
State,
state,
and federal.
must take education as a matter of priority. Not just paying lip service.
They don't. What can we do?
They don't. It's evidence. You see, university lecturers are at home for months and nothing has been done.
Okay, let me go to Sanzi.
Okay, so I was thinking, apparently the system is suffering a big collapse, and part of it is because of the government's negligence of the public schools. So the private sector is on the increase right now. So I'm thinking, if the government is neglecting the public schools, don't you think it's ideal that the private sector should probably buy into it and handle that?
By the
So
public
in other
schools.
words, I'm
By
asking.
the public schools.
Stanzi,
why? No,
we should private,
because
we should privatize the public
Yeah,
schools. Okay,
yeah,
that's what she's
I
saying.
don't agree.
That will now lead to total collapse.
I don't agree.
You see, there are so many out there who could not even afford to have just a square meal.
Okay.
So if we go to that level, how do we take care of the
I have
situation?
Madam Caroline. Let me take her call. I don't want to lose this call. Madam Caroline, are you there?
Yes, I am. Good morning,
Good
Mariah.
morning. How are you?
Good morning, everybody. Sandy,
morning.
welcome. But I'm not supporting you this morning. I don't like you are encouraging all these people to continue to hike their fees. Mariah, please, before I quickly go to today's topic, I could not get you yesterday. There's something I want you to investigate about the IPAJA.
Okay.
So after the government built the new hospital, I had my baby there about 4 months ago. There is a crisis there. The hospital, the ward where they were using before, that place is not renovated.
Okay.
So when you start the antenatal, they take you around the hospital.
Okay.
And they tell you that this place, the new built place, is London.
Okay.
It's London, while the other side is Nigeria. So if you're a CS mother, after 4 days, you'll be taken to that ward. You need to come and see how
All right.
this mother, how
We'll
they
inform
try.
Mrs. Alonge, who came yesterday, about IPAJA's health system. All right. You have any comments on public school and private school issues?
Yes, I do, my sister. You people are saying the real thing. I like you. You are very real. Auntie Yenny, you people are real. It's
All right.
true.
Thank
My problem and what I continue to ask is this. Even the private school, see when they go for competition, it's people from the public that are always outstanding. I'm an auditor by profession. I have audited many of these schools. You need to come and see their profit, Morayo. You need to come and see their profit. And how much are they paying their teachers? How much are they paying them? Peanuts. The money they are earning is not commensurating with what they are doing.
Okay.
We really
right.
need to talk. Government needs to regulate this thing.
Thank you so much, Madam Caroline.
They don't have
Oh, I'm so sorry. I said yes.
I just want to buttress what she said, saying that the government has to regulate these things because this one of the teachers I spoke to this morning is earning less than 20,000 naira a month, and it's a private school. It is a private school where each child is earning 25,000, is paying 25,000 a term, and maybe they have 20 teachers, but she is earning less than 20,000, and this is a private school.
I know it's a crash. That
I think I am not a lawyer.
Yes.
But I know that the regulatory aspect of government task could not actually favor how much you earn from the school fees, how much you are paying. Because when somebody is coming as an employee, you enter into a contract.
Yeah.
True.
You have agreement.
So you've agreed to
you see, that's why I said emotion apart.
Okay.
But where government can come in now is to make sure that there is correct assessment of tax on this private school, so that whatever money that is gotten there could be plowed back into the development of the public.
I agree to that.
And if we are talking generally, one might be a little bit careful, but I think the situation is otherwise in Lagos State. If you move around the city, you will see that there is very serious development in terms of infrastructure.
In public schools.
Let me take Tayo's call.
In Lagos.
Yes, I agree with you.
I agree.
Let's take Tayo's call. Good morning, Tayo.
Hello?
Yes, how are you?
Some private schools in Nigeria, the money is just. I went to a private school.
Yes.
This school, what's the name again? Caleb International College.
Okay.
2 million per term, like the Ekman. It's just
Oh my God.
Well, you know, that's
So what is an
that school
engineer?
is existing because people are paying for it. So if we do not support these exploitations, why are we still paying for it?
The government, for me, I believe that
2 million per term.
I hope he's an engineer.
Some people would
Or
comfortably
is the
pay for
president
that.
in the making?
I think that they, like you said, they should tax them or they should look into regulating. It's just like Lagos State government is trying to regulate landlords. You know, it's the same thing with schools. That is what I think.
I support regulation. I
have a friend who took a child, a little baby, to crash.
million naira.
They are charging her 250,000 naira per term. Guess one of the values they're getting? They say you'll be collecting the video of her in the play every day.
Oh, so you're sure that they are not beating her?
So that's what they're
and
paying
not
250,000
maltreating her.
naira for.
But aside from just talking about the problem and we know that the government is seemingly not willing or unable to do anything, what can the Nigerian citizen do?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Let me first of all emphasize
Sir,
on the reason
question,
why.
I need to take a call. Shola, are you there?
Morning.
Good morning. You have like 30
morning.
seconds. Yes.
Sister Yeni, always speak Ogaju.
Thank you.
Then, Sister Belong, Olóyìnbó.
Oh, is that me?
Yes.
Did you just speak Yoruba to me? I don't hear Yoruba, buddy.
You will learn it by force. It will come in very soon. When you start
Ask
praying,
what that mean, Yoruba man.
When you start praying, you will come and speak this same grammar again. When it's your turn, you will come and speak this same grammar
Exactly.
again. That's an lighter note.
10 seconds, yes.
Yes. You see, I think Nigeria must stand up. That is the solution to all this mess.
Yes. Yeah.
Some of the things we take for granted in this country can never be done outside this country.
Yes.
There is regulation in Ghana, though they have private institutions there.
Yes.
And this is where Nigeria, all this grammar, we will find a body where everybody will stand up to challenge this thing. One day, Baba has said it, your father, and I believe you will help us to challenge a cause where Nigeria will stand up to change these food laws out of office.
All right, sir.
Someday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Let me allow you to answer the question. What can we citizens do?
One, I see the problem more on the side of majority of us who happen to be in the middle class. We try to pretend as if all is well with us.
We are richer than we really are.
We are richer than actually our own situation. What stops somebody from taking decision by taking his or her child or ward to a public school and do all the monitoring when you did not even attend this private school in your own days? And here we are.
That's true.
Is it not the same English we are speaking?
In my own day.
And we all meet at the university level. Either you attended private or public. And we knew what happened there.
I just want to buttress your point because in my own day, I don't know that there were private secondary schools. We all went to
public school. Here you are.
Please, speak for yourself.
Here you are. Majority. Let's talk about the percentage.
In Nigeria, I didn't go to...
In those days, let's talk about percentage.
There were only federal government colleges and military schools in our days.
Yes,
No, me, I didn't go to that school though.
Sorry.
Okay, don't mention the name of
I won't
the
mention
school.
When you went to go to the high school, it was Queen's College or
Federal girls.
How many of them?
How many of them are?
About 3 or 4 within the state. Compare the percentage of those that attended such school and those that attended this.
Okay, I have to round up.
Here is a governor. It was a product of Ransom Kuti school around Surulere there. The best of SAN.
I just want to say something. In Felabration,
the best of the governor.
We have a schools debate for Felabration.
You can't go out like somebody said and say, okay, let's go out. Okay. Do you want to stop somebody?
Me, I don't want to talk. Because if I talk, it's me as if I'm trying to blow my own trumpet.
Don't blow your trumpet.
I'm not blowing anything. Me, I did not go to public school. So I'm not going to mention the school, but I know that, just like you said, it's the same English all of us are saying. There's no difference. We are all
private sectors.
We have to round
their
up.
advantages.
We have to round up. Okay, we have to round up. But bottom line is that we need to change our educational system, and it starts with us, the citizens.
Yes.
We need to take a start, as Shola has said. Now, don't forget to watch the repeat broadcast of this show at 11 p.m. tonight, and watch on YouTube, Your View Space TVC. Don't forget, domestic violence is illegal in Lagos State. There are laws against domestic violence. Please take advantage of it. Have a good morning and see you tomorrow. Sanzi.